Hi, it's Barb, Maple PhD, and my favorite play of October 2022 was Witchstone. It is Halloween season, and I love pulling out the creepy and eerie games off of my game shelf. This one is a game where you are playing a witch, building up a potion in front of you in order to take various actions and get points. I don't know how far the theme goes, but it is an enjoyable game. So each player has their own potion board that they are playing these tiles into that have two symbols on them. Those two symbols define what action you get to take that turn. And then the strength of the action is defined by how many of that symbol the newly placed tile is connected to. And so throughout the game, you start out with kind of quick turns because you don't have a lot of power for each of your actions. But as the game goes on and you build up some of those areas on your board, you get these bigger and bigger actions. You've got a crystal action where you get to move your crystals out of your potion off of the side of the board, and those can give you additional actions. You have a wand action which moves you up on a track where you can get, again, additional actions or ways to get additional points. You can play out energy onto the board where you are creating paths on this map where you're going to try and place some of your witches, which is another action, placing witches on the board and following paths from your starting place to try and get your witch across the board as much as possible. There's also a way to take prophecies, which these are ways to get either game end scoring or additional power to some of your actions during the game. And there's a pentagram action, which just moves you around another track, but gives you tiles that you can put in your potion that count as two different symbols, and again, power up those actions as you're placing your tiles. I actually really like this one because it does have some player interaction, which a lot of my games are more multiplayer solitaire, but this one, there's a bit of that because you're building up your own potion, but you do have a couple of shared boards that you have to keep an eye on. Like there's the witch board if you're making little paths between different locations, and if someone else makes the path you wanted, that's fine, you can use their path, but it costs you an extra witch action to do that. Or there are these vials where you're putting your crystals and you want to make sure that the vials you want are available to give you the extra actions you're hoping for. So I really enjoy that part of this game. I've played it at 2, I've played it at 4. 4 is definitely a tighter game on that board. At 2, it's still a great game. We've really enjoyed all of our plays of this game. So I hope you had a great month. I'll be back again next month. In the meantime, you can look me up on Instagram and Twitter as MeeplePhD. I have a blog at meeplephd.com, and I have my own YouTube channel, also MeeplePhD, where I connect board games and astronomy and have other fun with board games.